What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Billy Bullshxt podcast. I'm Hicker Billy Short. It's my co-host, Odd Job. Tonight we got Levi Lee, y'all. We're going to dig into how Levi got his start, let him tell his story, play a little music. Thanks for joining us, Levi. We appreciate you, man.
Yep, no problem, bro. I'd love to share my story with everybody.
Hell yeah. Well, shit, man. We're just going to get right into it. First things first, like, what drew you to country rap? Like, what made you want to blend those two sounds together and make you get into this genre?
Well, I've always had a love for country and storytelling in the industry, and I like the raw energy of rap. And basically, I like to just mash the two together because it feels natural putting basically like the dirt roads and bass together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So, but it's my way of basically staying true to my roots while also pushing my boundaries.
Hell yeah. That's awesome, man.
Hell yeah.
Shit,
I mean, you're from Tennessee too, so like you was
Right,
gonna
yeah, I
get
was
in
just-
it one way or another.
I was just gonna say, like, tell us about where you're from and shit, man. Like, give us a little background on you outside of the music too. You know what I mean?
So, I was born in Detroit, and basically when I was like 7 or 8, I was young, so I really don't remember too much. It was like 7 or 8. I moved to Clarksville, Tennessee, because the business aspect for building houses was booming, and that's just kind of how I fell into that. But spent most of my childhood in Tennessee, in basically the roots, bro. I've been in the sticks pretty much the majority of my life. So,
Oh,
Hell
yeah.
hell yeah.
So you do construction and shit then?
Hell yeah. Well, I do like custom cabinetry, custom trim. I can build a house like in 60 days. Me and my pops, we got all kinds of contractors that we use, and we built a team from the ground up.
You be using them Amish boys, aren't you?
No, we be using the amigos. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that'll get it done just as fast too. Where
Yes,
I'm
sir.
from, you want a house built fast, you hit up the Amish. You know what I'm
Dude.
saying?
They'll build
Well,
that
I mean-
motherfucker in 2 days.
Yeah.
It's a mix between the Amish and the amigos, bro. Because you got Oak Grove, Kentucky, right over the border, right next to Clarksville, and that's Amish country.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
but if you ever want any windows, Amish can make it, within a week.
Dude,
Yeah.
they're fucking crazy with it.
It's crazy.
The cabinets they make are fucking nuts too. They make them custom cabinets too. I'm like, what? They
High
make 'em for
quality
nothing.
cabinets.
Like, they literally start out with a bunch of big ass boards and just bam, you got the
They
best
mill them
cabinet you ever
down.
gonna
They
have.
do
Yeah.
all of it.
It's fucking
The only
nuts.
people we sold wood to off my family homestead was the Amish, because they'd pay top dollar and then they'd somehow triple their profit off them fucking logs they took, because they'd be making cabinets and
Yeah.
Yep.
all that crazy shit off it.
Hell yeah. Well, I mean, here in it's right over the border in Kentucky. The Amish, they got a whole bunch of like lumber yards and everything they run for themselves.
Hell
So, and they sell to the outside public as well. And they've treated us like, like family and gotten discounts and everything from them.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, when I was doing tree work, man, we would always take, like, if it was good wood, like oak or anything like that, we'd take
Yeah.
big sections of the logs, fucking take them out to the Amish. They pay crazy for it too. They
Yeah.
give you like $1,000 for a big ass log. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
some
That's
shit we
why
are gonna
we
cut up
sold
for
to 'em.
firewood anyways. Yeah,
We got a lot of white oak on the homestead,
yeah.
and like that shit goes for top dollar,
Yeah.
bro. Like we've sold single like fucking logs that are like 9 feet long for like 30 bands.
Hell
Yeah.
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like that white oak, it's evidently hard to find. I don't know.
Yeah, I know we
Well,
sold some.
shit.
I think it was like some black walnut. We sold one log. It was like a 20-foot log, so we had a big ass flatbed trailer, and we sold that motherfucker. It's probably like, I'd say 1.5 feet in diameter. Dude, that motherfucker's $2,500. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it wasn't
Dude.
shit for us. We had a winch and everything, so we dropped it on the ground, hooked the winch to it, dragged it up on the trailer. $2,500 right there.
Walnut's beautiful wood, and it's a nice hardwood, but that shit will dull your chainsaw so fucking quick, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Like that's
Yeah,
the one
big
thing I
time,
don't
man.
like about walnut.
I'm gonna catch hell from Justin Time when he sees this podcast, man. I was already talking about being a carpenter. He's giving me shit for working with wood. Now he's gonna find out I was working with logs too. It's over.
Dude, that's the only class I went to in school was shop class, so I could make shit out of wood. Like in high school, that's like all I went to was shop class. and all 3 lunches.
No, I
Rice
learned it
do the
from
same shit.
from my pops.
What's that?
I learned the skilled trades from my pops.
Oh
That's
yeah,
gangster.
yeah. That's
Hell
what's
yeah.
up.
I did
Man, I
not.
learned a little bit from my dad, but like I worked with him a little bit. But we just don't work together. I think you and me have talked about this, Levi. Like,
Yeah.
I props to you for being able to work with your dad, because I fucking
Eh,
couldn't.
It's a pain in the ass. I mean, I work with him in the industry, the music industry, and I work with him, in the construction industry. So he's my boss for the construction, and I'm his boss for the industry. So
Hell yeah.
hell yeah, it's
Your
a
dad's a cool dude though. Like
No,
the
yeah,
couple
your dad's
times
cool as
I've met
fuck.
him, he's cool as fuck.
hell yeah. Well, he supports what I'm doing 100%. Well, 200%. Fuck 100%. Nothing more, nothing less. 200%. You see what I'm saying?
200 baby, yes
Hell
But
sir.
yeah.
yeah, I mean he's been there and he's up pretty much with me throughout the night while I'm in the studio. He's researching and helping me basically proceed in what I'm doing. Yeah, I mean with doing shows and everything, like this man has been helping me put in the work.
That's gangster, dude.
Yeah, it
My
is.
Hell
dad
yeah.
What's up,
took all
man?
my shit and sold it for crack when I was a kid.
Oh shit.
Uh, then he went to prison.
Oh shit.
So like when you first did, yeah, that's rough. When you first did start out, Levi, uh, like how did you initially just decide you wanted to pull your dad right into it and have him help you manage shit, or was it something you started on your own and then he saw it and decided he wanted to
Basically,
help you out?
well, because he started like he was always in like the music industry. He was signed to Capitol Records once with a metal band,
That's
and
gangster.
Hell yeah.
like when I was in my mama's stomach, he played the bass guitar to her stomach, and my mom was a natural singer herself, and she played piano. So we're just a musically inclined family in general. Um, and basically, what my mom told me is if I can hum it, I can sing it. And what my pops, he's always really been pushing me towards doing the music stuff because he's always seen that I have the gift of
Right.
singing, and people always like to flock to me because I'm just a humble person. I've always been that way since like a knee high to a grasshopper, dog.
You can too. You can hit them notes, bro. That's
Dude,
that's why
yeah.
you got that little rock vibe to you too, huh?
Hell yeah!
Singing
What?
motherfucker
Cause
for
like
sure.
I consider you more like the not just normal country rap, but you got the rock element mixed in there too, and it all blends together like perfect.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
you're
sir.
noticed
already.
that the first time I seen you in Kentucky, I'm like, all right. I was calling you Little Leroy that whole night, and you didn't even know it. I was like, he's like a little Leroy Biggs. He just needs to be a little
Everybody
taller.
calls me and Leroy twins, and it's
Dude, you
funny as
look
hell,
like it
dude.
though. Straight up. Fucking yeah, man. I think that's one thing that makes you unique as hell. Like you're doing the shit that I got plans to do, but ain't done it yet because the rap thing's been working so well for me. You know what I
Right?
mean? I've had plans to make a fucking country album for over a year now, and I think I got 2 songs done for the country album, but I got a 15-song rap album I'm about to drop. So
Right.
mad props to you because you're keeping that diversity right out the fucking gate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here like, rap's really working, but I want to do country. I just keep putting the country off, man. I gotta start doing that shit.
Well,
I'll tr-
honestly, I think it's about the emotion and how you're feeling at the certain time.
Yep.
Uh, if you go in and try to write something, right off rip, you don't really have as much emotion when something flows to you, and you
Yep.
you portray it on the mic instead of having to rush and try to do something.
Never force
Right.
anything.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
feel like you just when it comes to you, write it and make it purposeful for the people and for you. So it's versatile, and especially with that country rock, rap idea I have or concepts that I'm making. I think it's very versatile to where it can be played on country radio and rock radio, and all. Yeah, I'm just
Rap,
trying to make a versatile
alternative,
product.
all of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Try like Jelly Roll said, make music for real people. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, man. It's the way to do it. So
Hell
like,
yeah.
you said something about Jelly Roll, so I'm wondering like, who's your musical influences? You know what I mean? Like, is Jelly Roll one of them, or?
Well, I'd say legends like Hank Jr. and Waylon Jennings taught me like the power of honest with storytelling. And while artists like Yellow Wolf and Jelly Roll inspired me to experiment with my delivery and about blending my soul and passion with the genre.
Hell yeah.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what's up, man. Yeah, man. I always say like it confuses people too, because for me, I look at it as like my motivation and my influences are different. So
Yeah.
like my influences come from 50 Cent and Wiz Khalifa, because that's
Hell
what I
yeah.
grew up on. So like if you listen to, especially now that I'm really finding my sound, if you listen to like my newer songs where my sound's more developed, it's always, and I don't do it on purpose. It's how it naturally comes out for me. I like the sing-songy hooks and like the mid-pace verses. Like I'll double
Right.
time sometimes, but I'm not a big fast rapper. That's just not my
Right.
fucking pocket. I can
It's
do it,
more
but it
more
doesn't.
like the
That's not how it
'90s
comes out
style.
for me. Yeah,
Yeah.
like every time I try to speed my shit up, that's when I'm fortunate. You know what I mean? Because like
Right.
I'll do a song with like Banjo Cliff or Adrian Raps or fucking Odd Job, and they'll send me a verse, and I'm just like, well, fuck, I got to speed up a little bit.
I don't even rap fast, bro. I'm a medium paced rapper.
Nah, I'm a medium pace rapper. You're like medium high.
I can rap fast if I want to, but like then you don't understand a word I fucking say.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
I'm a slow medium.
yeah, for sure. I mean,
Yeah, when it
everybody's
comes
got
to
their
rap.
own style. It works, you know what I mean? For a while there, when I first started doing it, I felt like I had to rap faster. And now I've
Yeah.
gotten to the point where I'm like this album, I'm going to have one song that's fast. And then a lot of my verses I like to double time on. So I'll lead in mid pace and then double time real quick and then drop back down. But I'm not going to try to be a fast rapper. That's not my fucking pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, man. Fucking, so what was the first song you ever released?
First song I released was, I believe it was Outlaw. It was one of my like country songs that I did. It was like when I was first experimenting with the country rock thing. Like, cause I had a country cover band and everything. When I was 18, that's when I really started the country cover band thing. But before then, I was writing country music.
Right.
um, and I don't think I was well developed, to be honest. I think over the 5 years I've been doing this, it's developed way better than I
Right.
was. But
Facts.
yeah, the first song is Outlaw, and it's out on my YouTube, Levi Lee 931. If you guys want to go check it out,
Bet.
yeah, it's a really good song. But when basically when I was writing it, I was trying to portray that about a kid growing up in a small town. It's a little bit about like Jesse James' story. It's about how he grew up with a struggle, but he overcame it like an outlaw, and he pushed and overcame his struggles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So I wrote it in the aspect of Jesse James' story.
That's
Honestly,
Hell
awesome.
yeah. That's
Hell yeah.
fire.
hell yeah.
Hell
Shit, man.
yeah.
So, how'd you feel about like the first time you put it out there? Because I know like releasing my first song, going into it, I was like, this is the most fire shit ever. I'm dropping this shit right now. You know what I mean? And now I look back on it, I'm like, I'm tempted to delete it sometimes. I don't, because I want to be able to show my progression.
Well, if you
But
do
there's
delete it,
sometimes,
it takes away your views anyway.
well,
Like,
what it doesn't even got that many views, so I ain't worried about
I
that. But what
lost
made me,
20,000 views when I deleted all my old music.
yeah, what
I
made
think it was
me,
the same thing with me because I was running off of YouTube beats and stuff
Same.
right,
when I first
Well,
did it, and I was like, no, I'm not trying to get the $33,000 cease and
mine was
desist.
like 12 years ago, so I was using SoundClick beats. Shout out SoundClick, bro. That's where Hard Target originally blew up on.
Hell
no
yeah,
shit. I remember he was talking about using Adobe and shit, and you're the only person I ever heard talk about that shit.
Yeah, bro. Cool Edit Pro, Adobe Audition.
Yep.
I've been doing this shit since I was like 14. Like, I started a long, long time ago. I just never took it. Like you were saying, I wasn't progressed. I didn't take anything serious. I would get high and drunk and go in the booth and freestyle. That's what I did. And I thought
hell
I was
yeah,
spitting fire. And then years later down the line, I'm like, damn, bro, all this shit's trash. I have one song. The oldest song I have up is 8 years old. And it's got High
Man,
Roller Crush on it. It was a High Roller beat. And it's like back when High Roller was big and working with Worm and Jelly Roll and Eye for an Eye and making
shout out
like,
Worm, bro. Rest in peace
oh
to my
yeah,
dog.
for
rest in
sure,
peace, Worm,
bro.
man.
Yes,
I
sir.
had I was paying for a feature right before he passed actually, and like that shit broke my heart. But like Chatty hit me up too, and he was like, "Yo, you want this money back?" I'd only sent like one payment, and I'm like, "No, bro, like donate that towards the family and shit."
Right.
And he
Hell
was
yeah,
like, he was really fond of me doing that. He's like, "You sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I only sent you like $100 so far. Like, just
Hell
keep
yeah.
that money, donate it, like." Worm's one of my role models, bro. Like, I'm from Ohio, but somehow I grew up on that underground Tennessee music. I don't,
I
I
don't
don't
know. I
know,
Yeah,
think
man.
it's
dude.
a Nashville thing, dog.
Yeah, and like Ohio and Tennessee, like it's good connect. And Jelly Roll's been performing in Ohio for like fucking 14,
Forever.
15 years. Yeah, Columbus is
Fuck,
like he
dude.
used to call it his second home. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like,
There's a place up here in Michigan, Max Bar, that Jelly used to perform at all the time because he fucked with Hypnotic Studios up here in Lansing.
I played at
And
Mac.
yeah, man, fucking yeah, you did the FJ Outlaw show there, dude. I
Yep.
saw a video. My first show at Max Bar, we were talking to the bar owner and shit, and he showed me a video of Jelly Roll in there with 15 people in the crowd.
yep,
Hell
yep.
I
yep.
was like, holy shit, it was fuck crazy. I actually got a cousin that out here that does music. Well, I don't think he does it anymore. They were a group and they split up. That they got a
Right.
song with Jelly Roll from like, fuck, dude, I think it was like 2012.
Right?
It's
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
banger, but
I could have had me a Jelly Roll feature in about 2012 for $100,
yeah, I'm pretty.
and I
Dude,
was
they
just
shot a
like,
video and everything. Like it was in Michigan. They shot it in
yeah.
Charlotte. You know
I
what
was
I'm saying?
stuck
Yeah.
up, bro. I was like, I already worked with David Ray and High Roller and fucking Crooked C, and I'm not paying you
Stupid.
$100.
See
And
where
like,
cockiness gets you, man.
yeah, like that was my biggest problem when I was young too. I was cocky as fuck. We started doing
Well, yeah.
performing at a bar when I was like 16 and selling that motherfucker out. So like I thought we was gonna be famous like in no time, you know,
Right.
like
Well, that brings me back to what Hickerbilly said, how I felt like when I dropped my first song. I mean, I felt like it was a banger. You know what I mean? But when
Yeah.
I dropped it and had the realization that it only got a few views, then I got like upset. Because I'm trying to write music for the people, and
yeah,
it's been my original intent or intention for this whole thing, is to write music for the people. Hell, I got it tatted on my arm, "We the People."
Oh yeah.
yeah,
So, like, yeah, I mean, it upset me, so it pushed me, and made me have the drive to learn how to do ad marketing. And that
right.
video, or well, not that video. Well, yeah, it's a video, but it's not a music video. But that video, I think it got like 40,000 views on YouTube,
That's
and
good,
then
bro.
on Spotify, it got like 18,000 views.
Damn.
So,
You should have kept that. My biggest song right now is Outlaw Shit, and it's got 23
oh,
thousand.
it's up. I had my country producer out of Nashville,
Hell
Blake Muller.
yeah.
Shout out Blake Muller. He made the whole beat and everything, live instruments. I that's if I'm gonna like have a beat made for my country rock or my country, I'm gonna go have it made with real beats. I'm not gonna do no Fed Ted AI thing or
Yeah,
that. I mean, you can get good quality sound from AI. Don't get me wrong,
yeah.
but you might as well just go the original route because it's
And
gonna
does he
sound better.
like record his own instruments for the sounds when he's making the
Yep,
beats and everything?
Hell
See,
yeah.
yep.
my old beat producer that made Outlaw Shit and like all my original songs did that. And like he just, I don't know, he's a douche now. Fuck you, Cody.
Yeah, I
Not
Oh
wanting to
shit.
remember
make
talk. I
country
remember
rap
talking to
beats.
him and talking
Fuck
about
you,
him
Cody.
too.
Like, dude, like he was fire. He was one of the best producers I know. Like,
Or
still to
remember
this
he
day, like
remember
he's
Right.
he
just
hit
as
me
good
up.
at thirty
He hit me
thirty
up out
at
of the
making
blue, and he
beats,
was
not
like,
at like mixing and mastering. He doesn't do any of that. But at making beats, like just as good as 30-30, like all day.
I
But
remember
he
that dude
just,
hit me up and he was like, I see you been fucking with my boy Odd Job. Check out these beats and shit. And I'm like, I hit up Odd Job, you know what I mean? That's my brother. I was like, who the fuck's this guy? He's like, man. He's like, just check out his beats. Let me know what you think. I was like, these are all trash. He's like, he made outlaw shit. He's like, he didn't used to
No, I
be
mean
trash, but he
he
fell
he
off.
doesn't make well Blake Muller, the dude that I use, he doesn't make beats. He makes instrumentals.
right.
Um, so yeah, there's no like computerized percussion or
Right.
the snap snare
See,
or whatever
Cody
it
like
is.
goes around and records like random sounds and shit. He
Yeah,
can play any instrument and like that's what he make. Like he does it all on like a DAW, but like he records all the sounds. Like
yep,
everything's completely original, so you won't find somebody else with the same sound that he used in your beat unless
hell
they
yeah,
went and recorded the same weird shit that he did cuz like this motherfucker used spoons in bathrooms and like he's honestly a genius, but I don't know. He went to school and like he already had like a degree in music. I don't know what it was, but he went to school. And when he went to school again, like he just quit making good beats. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Got too
I
technical with it.
Yeah,
I've heard people talk
Sometimes-
about that. I've heard a lot of people talk about like when they're doing it from the heart and they do it from sound, it comes out better, and then they go and try to have a process to it, and it makes it too
Well,
technical.
Yeah.
So if you go to school for music theory and all that, music business, they'll give you the grants to buy all the like equipment you need and all that stuff. All you got to do is pass it, but you just got to keep in the back of your mind, you got to keep it original.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, you could go to school for all that and get all the equipment that, these major, labels have, and, and have it in your house. And you can just smack dab and do it yourself. I didn't go that route, but it's still something I can do.
Right. Back in 2012, I bought a program called Sony Acid Pro 7.0. It was like a $3,000 program, right? It was like when they first banned Cool Edit Pro and you couldn't use it no more.
Hell
So
yeah.
like me and my brother were like, what the fuck are we gonna do? This is what we record on. Like this is what we recorded everybody in the city at the time. You know what I'm saying? So we're like, what the fuck are we gonna do? So we bought this program. Well, he bought it. I didn't buy shit. He bought the program. You know what I'm saying? And with the program, you got a free course to Full Sail. Now it wasn't like a whole like bunch of shit, but it was a basic engineering, beat production, and music theory. And I did the music theory and the basic engineering.
Yeah.
And I passed them both, but like really it was like 3 months of online classes, and then you take a test at the end. And that's all it was. So like technically I'm certified, but at the same time things were a lot different in 2012 than now.
Right.
Like all
Things
the
are a lot more technical now. There's a lot of loopholes with social media.
Yep. So like I just don't do none of that shit anymore. I mean, I do basic mixes on my shit. Hickerbilly's heard my mixes. Like half the time before we send
they're
a track
good, man.
to
They're great for performances and shit, especially.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just like for a full blown track, like I'm sending it to Dub because he can do it better.
Well, he
than
can get
me,
it
you know?
done with quality and efficiency.
Exactly. It takes me like fucking 16 hours to get a good mix, as to where I can send it to Dub, and like within 3 hours he sent me demo 1, 2, and 3, and it's already exactly how the fuck I want it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, throw the master on that shit and let's run it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, he actually just followed my TikTok not too long ago.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and he texted me, and then I was like, "What's up?" And he was like, "Add me on Facebook, and we could talk through Messenger." I was like, "Oh, okay." So
Dub's a cool ass dude,
I got
bro.
a couple things I'm trying to do with him. I just got to get my budget right for it.
Yeah,
I feel
Dub's the
that.
shit, bro. Shit,
One of the coolest things, bro, he's got millions and millions of streams under his belt. He's already at over 1 million streams this year, and we're not even a month into it. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of engineers on his level won't work with just the everyday average Joe. Dub will work with anybody, bro. Like he's not stuck up about the shit, and he will give you good advice. Like if you send him something that something's done wrong on, he's gonna tell you what you did wrong and help you fix it.
I always tell him, man, like, especially if it's, like, a bigger, you know what I mean? Like, I got some big features coming up. So, especially with something like that, like, I tell him, like, be brutally honest, dude. Like, I want you to tell me this sounds fucked up, re-record it before I send it to this motherfucker. Because I don't want them to tell me that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, to all the, like, starting artists, I would do that. Get at least 5 or 6 opinions and, really take them to heart and work on it. And don't get emotionally upset because somebody don't like your song. There's a lot of work that it goes with, making quality music, and it takes a lot of practice. And practice makes perfect, honestly.
I mean,
So,
something I'm gonna start doing with all of my bigger name features. Dub actually gave me the idea. I sent him this song. It was for someone pretty big, and I said, "Man, what do you think of this?" Blah blah. I had one little edit that I ended up going back and fixing that he pointed out, and I was like, I feel like I should do something. Like, it was like a motivational song. The verses were still hard, but it was kind of more sing-songy in the hook, real motivational.
Right.
And then I was like, man, but with this motherfucker, I feel like I should do something harder. And Dub's like, well, why don't you send them both, make one of each, ask him which one he's vibing to, and who knows, you might get both back. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm doing it with every feature from now on. I'm going to make 2 different styles of songs. I'm going to send them to him and be like, pick which one you like. you
Right.
might get fucking both back. Like Dub said that, I was like,
Facts.
damn, dude. Every feature I do from now on, that's how it's going down.
I had some shit like that happen today, bro.
Hell yeah.
Fucking, I've been supposed to be sending Keith Cash a song for like 3 months to hop on. And I'm like, well, fuck. I got 2 songs that are both bangers that would both fit him perfect that I've been sitting on for like 2 years. Hickerbilly's heard of both, Other Side and
Yeah.
Repercussions.
Yeah.
They're both fucking bangers. I was just too lazy to write second verses for them. Fire hooks, fire verses. I'm just like, I don't want to. I was going to send you Repercussions. So I told him, I'm like, pick which one you want. And then I was going to send whichever one he doesn't want to you. And he's like, well, I'll just do them both probably. And I'm like, fuck. So now I got to get a different track to send to Levi Lee.
Hey. Yeah, speaking of features, Chop Easy texted me and told me to tell you you're both gay and he needs an open verse from both of y'all.
I've been telling Chop Easy for like,
Well,
I think
we've
it
been
was
working,
about a year
bro.
ago
We've
that
been
I met
working,
him
like,
to send me something, and it still
Hell
hasn't
yeah.
happened.
oh,
Okay.
he said
so-
he's ready for open verses. I'm doing the same thing. Like, I'm gonna have a whole ass studio session tomorrow. I got a bunch of shit to record.
I actually got
Shit's
a
been
song
crazy.
in
Like,
mind.
I've been
Hell
trying
yeah.
not to talk about these big features I have going on because I made a mistake and made one post about one of them. And the shit got really weird after that, dude. Like, I have people, I'm not going to say any names and shit, but I've had people that, like, I've hit up about working with before. Or one of them has even sent me open verses before and been like, yo, check this out. And I waived my feature fee on the one. I was like, that's a fire song, dude. I'll do that one for free. I'd
Yeah.
be down to be on that. And he's like, well, we might have Demon Jones on it. We'll let you know if that doesn't work out. Like, oh, okay. I see how it is. I ain't big enough for you, whatever. So now I fucked up and made a post about one of the features I got coming. That motherfucker hit me up and was like, hey, man, we gotta do a track. I got something for you right now. I'm like, I fucking bet you do. You know what I mean? The clout chasing was instant. So I took the post down, bro. I deleted it and I ain't said a fucking word about it since then because I'm just gonna drop the shit. Because it got weird, dude. I had people that weren't fucking with me at all coming right out the woodworks. Hey, man, let's work. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you didn't want to work a year ago. Kiss my ass.
I had that happen
Right.
when I dropped my Leroy track, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody took me serious, but I mean, I hadn't dropped a song in like 10 years, and I was like, listen, motherfuckers, like, I'm finna actually, like, do this shit, you know, and, like,
Stand on business.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and the
for
first
sure.
time I dropped Out the Mud, what people don't know, it's only got, like, fucking almost 7,000 views, right? But that's because I had to take the original video down. When I
Right.
originally dropped it, me and Leroy were in 28,000 views in, like, a day and a half.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
And then the next day, somebody botted my fucking video, bro. Like, I had all American views. It was 99.9% American on that 28,000. And then the next day, it shot up to like 120,000. And I was looking at my shit, and it was like fucking 70% from like Indonesia. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what and I asked Leroy about it, and he's like, bro, you got botted. I'm like, what the
Yep.
fuck do you mean? He's like, somebody ran a fucking fake promo on your video. And I'm like,
That's an
why the
industry
fuck would
tactic,
somebody,
dog.
yeah, I was like, why would somebody spend money on my video? And he's like,
Hey.
because it'll throw your algorithm off, it'll kill the
Industry
natural
tactic.
algorithm you have, and then it's going to make you think you're bigger than you are, and you're going to put all this money into the shit and run for the guns when really it's not there. And I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
I just got hip to that doing all the fucking lives with Chop, man. That shit. We had people trying to pull that shit on us. I also figured out ways to defend against that. There are ways out there.
Yeah, so
Legally.
I
You
took
can
that
legally
track
defend
down.
those.
Yeah, and we had people trying to send us in like fucked up copyrighted material and shit to try to get our live stream shut down. Like so
Yeah.
now I got a new antivirus that runs checks on copyrighted material. It doesn't catch them because sometimes when we're in the middle of the show, I don't have time to run every single song before we
Well,
play
you
it.
need to
Especially
make
when we
sure
get 'em cooking.
everybody sends you
but-
unreleased songs then, because if they
Yeah,
send
that's
you
what
a
we're-
released song and they actually use the distribution, and they
Right.
actually like, well, the distribution will copyright it, but if they're doing shit right and they use BMI or ASCAP and all that shit, like, they're automatically going to get splits from your live.
Hey, I know. We learned all that the hard way, man. We're still, fuck, dude. We're like 14
I've been wondering,
episodes
like,
in.
how you guys were working with that. Like,
Well,
wait
we
a
got
minute.
we got a lot of support, man. I mean, we made no money from the YouTube like ad support or nothing like that from our live last night, but we had supporters, actual people, send us over $300.
Hell
So
yeah.
it's like you can't, just doing the stickers and buying memberships and shit. So when you got that much direct support, it really doesn't fucking matter. That's why we kind of were just like, whatever. If we get copyrighted on the lives, write it off. We'll just drop other material now that we're both monetized, and we can just fucking make our money off that.
Hell
And
yeah.
then we just split whatever people send us on the lives. So it's been working out, but it's hard to navigate because when you're doing them lives and you're in the middle of it, it's fucking almost impossible to vet every song.
Right.
Well, you guys need to, like, what you need to do is, like, be very stern. Like, if you're sending me in music to review, I hate to be a dick, but it's got to be unreleased, because if it's not unreleased, then I'm getting hit with a copyright strike, and, like, so
Right.
many copyright strikes on YouTube, bro, you get banned.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that.
Well, the thing is, they don't. It's not a copyright strike. There's a difference between the strike and the. They call it something else. So we haven't gotten any strikes yet. All of ours have been the first one. I can't remember the exact term for it, but basically, it's like it's not a strike against you.
It's a share.
It's a share, yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. So that's why we really haven't been worried. We only had one that tried to copyright strike us, and I got that shit shut down.
I've been fighting with Facebook over copyright shares, bro. Like, some fucking company out of, like, fucking probably Indonesia or some shit. Like, I even looked up the company online because it said it's like, all my videos one day started popping up with, you're sharing ad revenue with this company, with this company, with this company. And I'm like, it's all my original songs. And I run my shit through BMI. You know, all my shit's distributed through DistroKid. I have BMI and all of it, and I'm like, the fuck are you guys talking about? Like, this is all my music. These are all original beats. Like, I literally own everything. I have the paperwork to back everything up. I've gotten about half of them taken off so far. And I've noticed on our Billy Bullshxt page, the same thing's been happening.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like, within the past couple days, like, it keeps saying we're sharing ad revenue with people. I don't know if you check the notifications, but I do.
Man,
And
no
I'm
shit's
like,
been crazy because I run like
what the
5
fuck?
pages on top of that. You know what I mean?
And it's like
Yeah.
some weird names too. It's like not even like the people that we have on as guests that like we're playing their music. It's like weird ass fucking shit, and I'm like, huh?
That's weird. Yeah, I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
Shit, Levi, speaking of which, man, you sent us unreleased tracks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent you a couple.
We'll spin a couple of these motherfuckers. About Backwoods. Is that a good one to start with?
Yeah, Back in the Backwoods. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like a good song.
Hell yeah. I actually played that song at Hickorbilly's birthday bash.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was drunk, so I might remember it. I might not.
Hell yeah.
Back in the back of the woods where me and my boys are
I
known.
remember this.
Back in the back of the woods where I grew my homegrown. Back in the back of the woods where we popped our shotguns. Had fun, that's a lump sum of everything we've done. Damn, back in the back of the woods where I ride my side by side. Back in the back of the woods where I'm sipping on my shine. Back in the back of the woods where I'm hunting all the time. If you trespass on my land, you might as well just say goodbye.
Bro, I can snap on this. I'm telling you.
There's an open verse on it.
I was saying, is that what that is? Is it open? Does it pick back up?
There's an open verse.
Bro, send me that. I'll snap on this motherfucker. I'm telling you. That's my type of beat right there, bro.
Yeah. Back in the back of the woods where me and my boys are known. Back in the back of the woods where I grew my homegrown. Back in the back of the woods where we popped our shotguns. Had fun, that's a lump sum of everything we've done. Damn, back in the back of the woods where I ride my side by side. Back in the back of the woods where I'm sipping on my shine. Back in the back of the woods where I'm hunting all the time. If you trespass on my land, you might as well just say goodbye. Me and Vanilla, we're natural born killers. We're aimed up at the neck and we're gonna make a thriller. Yeah, I'm a beast in a box and I can't be contained. Motherfucker, I am deranged. You don't understand, my head's twisted, man, I'm mentally insane. Yeah, side by side we reppin', everybody just sees me. I stepped in, playing in the mud, I told my weapons. Ain't no room for more discussion. Aw, shit, I pull up in a coupe. I'm really gonna shoot. Man, I'm looking right at you. Yo, I've been on a mission to spit flames. I'm screaming out, man, fuck the lames. I'm staying in my own damn lane. Hey, ain't nothing changed. Damn, I grabbed the pack, I flipped it back, I made a half a sack. You know how we just chillin', man, I'm like a quarterback. Back in the back of the woods where me and my boys are known. Back in the back of the woods where I grew my homegrown. Back in the back of the woods where we popped our shotguns. Had fun, that's a lump sum of everything we've done. Damn, back in the back of the woods where I ride my side by side. Back in the back of the woods where I'm sipping on my shine. Back in the back of the woods where I'm hunting all the time. If you trespass on my land, you might as well just say goodbye.
That's a production.
Yeah, that's fire.
Hell yeah.
Man,
That's
so this
fine.
isn't the review show. We'll review that on the live later, but I got one critique for you.
Huh.
You need to make that 2 open verses and put me on that bitch too.
All right, bet I can make that work.
Are you on
I
that hillbilly trap shit?
I ain't gonna step on Odd Job's toes, but you put 2 verses on that motherfucker. I'll hop on it too.
Hell yeah.
I liked
Hell
that
yeah.
beat a lot. That's
We'll
what I like.
talk all the other shit, but I ain't
I
gonna
tell
charge
people,
you anything
I'm,
other than
I'm not a
what it
country
costs me to
rapper. I
mix
make
my
country
vocals.
trap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up on trap music. I grew up half on a farm and half in the trap, bro. I'm like a good mixture of both. Like, we was banging fucking Hank and we was banging fucking Pac and 3-6, like the
I
next
mean,
track.
sure, too, but yeah.
You know, like,
I wouldn't say I was trapping, though, man. I was just, my dad grew weed
Look.
and I had a market for it. You know?
I had like the first trap house in my city, bro. Like, legitimately, like, documented, like,
Allegedly.
oh no, they kicked in my door and everything, but I'd already moved. You know, like, we'd have 70 people in the front yard, fucking 30 people in the backyard, 10 people playing basketball. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they were scared to raid my house, bro. Like, because we had a small police department, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have no SWAT gear. They didn't have shit. And, like, we was all tatted up at, like, fucking 17 years old, you know? They see all these fucking young tatted dudes just hanging out. There'd be 10 people out front playing hacky sack 2 in the middle of the street, like, telling the cars to fuck off, you know? Like, they're just like, what the fuck? This shit don't happen around here. What the fuck's going on?
That's
Now,
fun.
there was a crack house across the street, but, like, they didn't have traffic moving in and out like we did. They were smart about their shit. As to where I was just selling weed, bro. Like, I wasn't doing nothing, like, hardcore.
Right.
But, like, fuck, we'd have fucking 300 people in and out of my house every goddamn day, and we lived in a neighborhood of nothing but old people besides us and my friends across the street. So, like,
Right.
it was real noticeable real quick. You know, all these old people are like, they're selling drugs. They're fucking, they're beating people up in the backyard. They're spray painting the alleyway. What's going on here? Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fun.
It was fun. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. We had good times, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Shit, man. I had something else I was gonna ask you. Something about your lyrics. Seems like your lyrics are like super personal, I guess is where I was going with it. You know what I mean? Like, is that something you draw from as like always personal experiences, or like
Well,
explain,
yeah, I
explain
mean,
where you get your writing process from, I guess is kind of what I'm asking.
well, when I write, basically I write about confidence, like self-confidence and, you know, believing in yourself and, you know, just sticking true to yourself. Because honestly, as a, you know, growing up as a kid, I personally was the kid that always got picked on, fucked with, messed with, and, you know, just got sick and tired of it and stood up for myself and just rode my confidence like a wave. And that's how I put myself here.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
Hell yeah. So, I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't change anything, you know, from my past with that. You know, I think that made me a really, you know, durable human being.
Yeah. It built your character at a young age.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People tried
man,
to
I
bully
mean-
me. It just didn't work.
See,
I
that's
was
right.
right.
My
fighting
name.
my big ass brother. I'd be like, "What's up, bro? I don't give a fuck." I got
Oh,
my
no,
ass whooped
like,
a couple
it got
times,
to
you
the
know,
point-
but like,
It got to the point, and I whooped some fucking ass. So and then I got so people looked at me like I was the bad guy when I made somebody
Yeah.
fucking bleed.
That's how it goes.
same.
But
Oh,
you know,
Yeah, so
My pops
I
bought
took
me ice cream on the way
arts.
home.
Dude, I took martial arts from like 3rd grade all the way up till 10th grade. And for the
Right.
longest time, not only my sensei, but also my dad, who was friends with him. That's how like I got into the classes. I was
Yeah.
always told if you fight at school or you fight anywhere and you throw the first punch, that's it. You're done. We'll never teach you anything again. So that was a big thing, and I'll never forget, dude. I kept getting fucked with. I'm learning all this shit. I'm like, fuck these motherfuckers up. I had all this pent up shit, dude. One day I go in, fucking, I had a black eye and shit, and like I fought the dude back, but I let him hit me first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I'm telling my sensei and shit. After I already talked to my dad about it, my dad's like, "Yeah, you can whoop his ass, but you need to talk to him about it." So I'm telling him, and this motherfucker's like, "Now is the time to strike." Like he would always say some crazy shit. I was like, "All right, bet." Like fucking just unleash me, bro. I got suspended from school the next day for like a week because I walked in just dropping motherfuckers. I was like, "You want to talk shit? Boom, boom, boom. You want to talk shit? Yeah." Like,
Yeah.
bro, I'd have gotten 3 fights before the vice principal caught me.
You
They were
wasn't
like,
smart
Yeah,
enough
I
to
don't
do it
fight
in, like, the
fair.
gym locker
I
room?
fight with.
I
with
went
street
in with a
intelligence.
vengeance. I was like, everybody was fucking me the last couple of years. I'm walking right up to him, like, "What's up, bitch? You want to fight now?"
Yeah. Yeah,
That shit
kinda
was important to
adapted
me,
with
you know what I
street
mean? So I was
intelligence,
like, yeah,
you
that
know,
shit
if
was
I gotta
important
jab
to me. I'm
somebody in
like,
the eye, yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna do it.
hey, no, I was always taught the only fair fight is the one you win. So if I'm fucking losing, dude, I'm gonna do whatever. I fucking got
Oh,
your eyes
facts,
out, bro. I
dude.
don't give a shit.
Facts.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll come in and go toe to toe at first, but if I start losing, all that street fighting shit's off, dude. I'm doing whatever I gotta do to win.
I've fish hooked motherfuckers. I've
Oh, yeah.
gouged eyes, bro. I've punched motherfuckers square in the throat because they were 3
You
times my
split people's
size.
lips.
Yeah,
Fucking,
oh, dude.
Dude, my
I'm good at
favorite is
that.
a tiger
That's
paw
my
in the throat,
favorite
man.
thing. Is I'm gonna bust you right
Hey.
in the mouth and split your lip and knock out your bottom tooth.
well, I
That
mean,
tiger
if you
paw in the
grab them
throat,
like
dude.
this and split
Oh
them,
yeah.
it would fuck them up.
Dude, fucking tiger paw to the throat, man. That gets the big motherfuckers. That's like my favorite move on someone who's way bigger than me. You just walk
Yeah.
up and they're expecting to throw a punch. You hit them in the throat, dude. They can't breathe.
You can't
That's
breathe.
it.
You
You're
can't
done.
fight, bro. Yeah, it's fuck. That was like
Oh,
my
yeah.
first lesson in boxing, bro. You can't breathe. You can't fight.
Constrict your
Like,
airways.
yeah.
And like, if you ever get punched in the stomach, always breathe out when you get punched in the
Yep.
stomach. You won't lose your breath.
Yeah,
Facts.
big facts. Well, shit,
Same
man,
thing with
fucking,
football. So
I had a couple more questions I was going to ask you. I wrote a couple down. I'm trying to remember them all, but basically, I just want to know like where you're at now and like what's been the most rewarding part of your career doing music. You know what I mean?
I'd say the rewarding part of my career is sharing stages, like with the artists I grew up with, like Little White. We got Wu-Tang Clan all the way to Little Xan, bro. Like, yeah,
Damn, okay.
to FJ, everybody. I'm a very versatile person. I like to make versatile music, and I listen to everything and above, bro. Like, you'll hear me listening to classical music, all the way to fucking hairband metal, all the way to
Hell yeah.
gangster rap, bro.
I'm the same way, bro. Like, my playlist fucks people up. It sounds like a schizophrenic ass playlist. You can
Hell
listen to
yeah.
like Gucci Mane, then it go to Upchurch, then you got Hank Williams Sr., and then fucking some Metallica. Motherfuckers are like, "Are you okay?"
Hell
I
yeah.
like R&B and smooth jazz and weird shit too.
Man, I love me like some Beethoven
You
and
never
some
know what
Bach when I'm
Oddjob's
like
gonna play.
in my thinking zone, dude. Like that's what I listen to. That shit gets your brain. juices
my
flowing.
my biggest thing, like, I know it may sound weird, but frequencies.
yeah.
Like, it may not necessarily be music. It's just straight frequency, like a
432 hertz.
Yeah.
What do you know about that? What do you know about the 432 hertz versus 440?
We're not talking about
so.
that shit, okay?
We'll get into that on Chop Spearsies.
I had a class on that in music theory, right? I had a whole ass class on that shit. And like, it's true what they like. Originally, it was used for fucking torture and warfare and pretty much brainwashing tactics, right?
Nazis, man. Yeah, that
But at the
440
same-
hertz.
Yeah, but at
Yeah.
the same time, the human ear is so underdeveloped that you can't even hear the whole 440. You
Yep.
realize that, right? You can only hear up to
I
about
think-
390 hertz.
The
So, like,
research that I've done on
technically-
it though, has nothing to do with what you can hear. It has to do with the vibrational resonance of it. So I mean,
Oh,
I don't know,
yeah.
you guys are probably both familiar with the fact that we all have our own electromagnetic field.
Yeah.
We
That's why
we
people
also
say,
have
like,
a pineal
vibes and-
gland.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Third
why.
Eye.
Oh yeah, that's I got a song about that and another one that I'm dropping with someone you know, Levi.
Hell
It's
yeah.
gonna be about just that, but yeah, fucking the
Awakening.
shit that I researched was basically it's not so much about what you hear, it's about how it affects your vibrational field or your aura or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So
That's why you
Yeah.
can turn certain songs on and like instantly just like you
dude,
want to cry.
Well, there's a
you wanna
creative
laugh,
Jesse
you
Howard,
wanna-
frequency,
Jesse
there's a
Howard,
love
man.
frequency, there's, all kinds of them. You just got to find them. And yeah, what I do, I go on YouTube and I'll just type it in, and while I'm writing lyrics or, just doing something creative, I'll type in creative frequencies and listen to them. And it actually helps me out. Not going to lie.
hell yeah.
The Looney Bin
Shit.
taught me a lot about that too.
Hell yeah.
Hey, let's spin another one, man. I got
Let's do it.
3 left. I don't know if we're gonna get through them all. So which one you want me to play? I got Death to the Old Me, Gang Shit, and No Time Like Now.
Let's do gang shit.
Bet. I'm gonna spin this one.
Yeah, I wrote this song about.
Hey, you wanna live like me, then get your ass in that bender.
Man, I pop off with that gang shit. I really lane switch. Smoking all that pressure, man. I'm getting all that banquet. On some gang shit. Yeah, yeah. On some gang shit. Yeah, yeah. Damn, I am a country son, gun reppin' 931. If you just trust me, I will teach you. I'm a one-on-one. Gang shit. Yeah, yeah. On some gang shit. Yeah, yeah. When I pop off in the Ville, everybody just seems to chill. I've been smoking on that real, stacking paper, it's so real. Put the pretty bitch on my lap, she knows I'm coming back. I just gotta go make this paper, flip it, make the stack. Yeah, pull up in a side by side. Are you down to ride? Let's go shoot some stop signs, let the time fly by. Yeah, I've been smoking on that pack, and I'm gonna hit the gas. Matter of fact, I'll hit the dash, and I'm never coming last. Damn, it feels good to be a hillbilly gangster, reppin' for the 931, blocking out the haters. If you're not about me, I'm not about you. Man, my life is a moment, who the fuck are you? Man, I pop off with that gang shit, I really lane switch. Smoking all that pressure, man, I'm getting all that banquet. On some gang shit, yeah, yeah. On some gang shit, yeah, yeah. Damn, I am a country son, gun reppin' 931. If you just trust me, I will teach you. I'm a one-on-one. Gang shit, yeah, yeah. On some gang shit, yeah, yeah. On some gang shit, yeah, yeah. On some gang shit, yeah.
I like that a lot, and I didn't expect
Yeah, I
that
like
from
that
you,
one. I
honestly.
didn't
That,
either.
that,
Hell yeah.
and the beat you did it to isn't what you would expect. Like the last song that was more about the country shit, you would expect to be something about some gang shit, and
Right.
that beat was like
Some
kind of
city
like that.
shit.
Yeah, it wasn't quite so like I liked how you did that. You
Hell
did
yeah.
the complete opposite what whoever made that beat would have expected to come out of that beat.
Right. Yeah, it was like a Mexican OT beat and Big
Hell
Big
yeah.
X the plug beat. So
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
hell
man,
yeah.
it's definitely different.
Yeah, I
Fucking,
mean, I just try to experiment, and when I feel it, I feel it, man.
Right.
I mean, it seems like I've noticed like your following you've been gaining, man. It seems like your people really resonate with the shit you're saying, like. So it's
Hell
cool. You
yeah.
keep it authentic. You know
Well,
what
I mean, if anybody that is from my side and anybody that's from your side that's watching this, I just want to let y'all know I appreciate every single one of y'all that are fucking with me and my content. I just try to be as real as possible, and I'm trying to show everybody, it's okay to take everything, don't take it to heart. Just take it and work with it, and you'll become a better you. Honestly.
Hell yeah. Man, you took the words
200%.
right. That's basically what I was going to ask you about. You took the words right out of my mouth. So, hell yeah. And
Hell
I had
yeah.
a few other things I was going to ask you. You said something about like you done shit. I think you said with Lil White, a couple
Hell
other
yeah.
big names. So like, what did you take away from like performing with those guys and hanging out with them and shit? Like, what have you learned the most from like bigger artists you've shared the stage with?
Well, I learned that basically it takes a team, noticing how these bigger artists move. It takes a team to work. because you got to think of it as a business in the end of things, because this is what's going to take you to the top and what's going to make you, make you blow up, as you're working. It's basically you got to think of it as a motor to a car. How does a motor work to a car? You have, your alternator, you got your throttle body, you got all your spark plugs and everything. You got to have a full functioning team to do this. So what I
Right.
took away from this is basically, learning how to move in the industry, and how there's a lot of humble people out here, you know what I'm saying?
There
And
is.
they'll help you teach, or well, they'll teach you. And I've been mentored by a few other people, and I've been taught a whole bunch of stuff.
Hell yeah, that's awesome, man. What I guess what do you think of where country rap's at right now? You know what I mean? It's kind of a smaller genre you're jumping into and all that. Like, where do you see it going? What do you think of like the whole scene of country rap at the moment? This is aside from the diss tracks, fuck all that. Like the overall picture.
So I'd say country rap is it's a niche genre. Um, it kind of, I see it heading towards the future with more of a underground, feel to it, because I see a lot of these younger artists, they're starting to learn how to push themselves instead of having to go to labels and
Hell
deal
yeah,
with the industry.
that's my favorite part of it. I
Yep.
love
And
seeing that
especially
independent
with
drive.
social media, you're your own label at that point,
Straight
because
up.
you could reach people. Now,
Yep.
like with Oddjob, with his video, how he got bot spammed. There, the industry will do that if you're good enough, bro. The
Yeah,
industry will straight up take you away from the radar so they can put streams on their artists.
Yep.
dude, they've
It's a
been.
game, dude. But I don't want to talk big into it. I've said
Yeah,
what I
well,
said.
hey, that's something we can get into. I know Levi, you're jumping over to the live with us tonight and shit. That's something we can get into on there,
Hell
because
yeah,
we've been dealing with that, man. It's been a crazy two
It's
fucking weeks.
crazy.
I only been
That's
dealing with it
Especially
for
you
crazy.
2 weeks, man, and these motherfuckers are on my ass.
it's because you came out of nowhere with it. And
Yeah,
that's
and
what
they don't like
happens.
it.
Like, I hadn't dropped a song in fucking almost 10 years when I dropped that song with Leroy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was looking at me. And then
Right.
out of nowhere, like, a week before I dropped the song, I ran a lot. Like, I fucking promoted the fuck out of it on Spotify. Well, not Spotify, fucking TikTok. I made like 8 videos, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And I like copied what all the mainstream artists were doing. Like I studied the hashtags, all that shit. And on TikTok, bro, like I think I ran between like the 4 or 5 videos I dropped. I probably ran almost 500,000 views on all those videos.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
And like it was crazy. I didn't think that shit. I had like fucking 300 followers when that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? I'd put
Right.
a couple freestyle videos on there. Yeah, I had one video go viral before that got taken down because I didn't own the beat, and the guy that owned the beat hit me with the fucking rights ownership shit, and
The
TikTok
cease
took
and
it down.
assist.
Yeah, and TikTok took it down. Like I didn't have an option.
Yep.
TikTok took it down. I ran like fucking 3 million plays on this sad fucking love song bullshit that I did. And like it was just literally me sitting outside of my gas station I worked at on third shift, bro. I put my phone up, played the beat in the car, spit the song, ran like 3 million views on TikTok in like a day and a half. It just people connected with it, I guess. I don't fucking know. And like it went real quick, and as soon as it went, bro, it got taken down. And then I'm like, fuck,
Yep.
you know.
Damn.
And then Out the Mud came like 4 weeks later. But I kind of used that because I had 1 follower before I dropped that video. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew who the fuck I was. I
Right.
had like one person from my hometown was like, "Oh, odd job, okay, follow,"
Yep.
and you know, it's fucked though. When you come out of nowhere and you instantly make noise,
Man,
they don't like
dude,
that.
They don't at all.
They don't like
Like I
that.
said, that's something we'll say for the live stream, but that my experience the last 2 weeks has been fucking insane, dude. Like the shots that I've been taking that I did not expect to come from everywhere. It's fucking nuts. Like
Yeah.
they are fucking going hard because they don't like what me and Chop are doing at all. And we're giving a voice to the little
Well,
people. They don't like
yeah.
that shit.
And you guys have had a lot of the bigger independent people hop
And-
on there already, and they're scared of this independent
Yeah,
scene because
big
the
time.
independent scene that's growing right now, bro, is crazy. We have more, like, quantity wise, more successful independent artists than there's ever been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
You
crazy
know what I'm
as fuck,
saying?
man.
Like,
It's yeah, and the thing is, they're trying to smash even those connections. They don't realize. I think that's one thing that the industry hasn't fully gotten a grasp on. Real backwoods motherfuckers and country boys and the country rap scene, because they're trying to make industry moves that
Yeah.
don't work with good old boys, man. Like I got, I mean, I'm not gonna say any names, but we got some bigger names that have been coming on the show, and they're letting me know. They're like, hey, these motherfuckers are trying to tell me not to, and that makes me want to come on more. You know what I'm saying? Like, they underestimated the whole concept of country rap when they decided they wanted to try to make it mainstream, and it's
Yeah.
pretty wild.
See,
Man.
my thing is,
got a
we
lot
all
of,
can eat
like,
at the
major
same
support.
table.
Yeah, we got a
Yeah.
lot of major support for sure, man. It's wild as fuck. It shows
That's
you
facts.
the
We all
realness.
can eat at the same table, and it's well than more achievable. So
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
definitely, man.
now, if you look at country rap 10 years ago, because, like, let's face it, country rap's been out for a while.
Yep.
It just didn't start popping until, like, about 5-6 years ago. It started going from, like, here to here.
it's about like
You know what I'm
2020 is
saying?
when it started, like actually.
Yeah. Yep.
Or no, I'd say 2018.
Yeah, around, yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Man.
It started fucking growing and growing, and they
But
don't
I mean,
like
crazy
it's been on
fast,
that
too.
slope, like a very slow incline.
I
You
think
know.
that's the one thing that people like they undervalue too. Like I think that's why a lot of people, especially like everybody knows I fuck with Creek Squad. A lot of Upchurch fans and shit get real upset because you can't deny, like, yeah, that shit was started by the OGs like Bubba Sparks, Colt Ford, and all that shit, but no one elevated the genre like Upchurch did. I mean,
disagree.
those years between
I
2017, man, between
Yeah, I
2017
mean-
and 2021, dude, no one was putting out music and blowing up the spotlight on country rap like he was. That shit was
Right.
insane.
I mean, he
And
definitely was a big
He
part
was
of it.
working
I'll-
with like
I'll give him
A-Cal and
that.
Demon, so I'm not trying to discredit the other people that were involved, but he was the center of it. You know what I'm saying? I feel
Right.
like that's why a lot of people get real pissed about that.
Hell yeah, yeah. I fuck with Upchurch, and I fuck with Adam Calhoun. I fuck with Justin Time, and I fuck with them all. I mean, even though everybody has their own hustle.
Justin said he's getting pins for the next rave. You're gonna be able to. He said they're sorting houses like at Hogwarts. He said you're gonna walk in. He's gonna have Holler Boys pins, Redneck Rave pins,
Yeah, I
Goon
seen
Squad. Dude, he was fucking trailer made. He's gonna have them all so you can sort yourself into your house when you come in. I was fucking dying.
Wow.
But shit, man, we're probably we're getting about to the end of it. One thing I wanted to ask you, what's next for you? Like, you got some upcoming shows, tours, releases, videos. What should people who are interested in you be looking out for next from you?
Let's see. February 15th in Chattanooga, at the Dragon's Roast. Me and 372 were putting together a show with Reverse Takeover. And yeah, we're Reverse Takeover is my manager's business, and what he's doing is helping like these artists get paid to play shows, because if you do it correctly, it's possible. So what we're doing is that, and yeah, playing that show February 15th, and it's going to be a banger. If y'all haven't heard about it, you should hear about it and come out. It's going to be a good time. It's not going to be a show, it's going to be an experience. So you might as well just come out and just have a good time. And yeah, I mean, I'm putting out a country rock album here in the next couple months. I'd like to say 6 months max. I'm just trying to get everything put together and built, and I'm not just trying to drop a product without having people review it and get opinions and stuff. So
Man,
I got that rolling.
Yeah.
And I've got everything with social media. I'm about to start pushing more content within the next couple months. Some better quality content. I just invested in a high quality camera, and some music videos are going to be coming out on YouTube as well with like reels and shorts, and everything is going to be shot in 4K. Yeah, I'm just upgrading everything at this point. So
Hell yeah.
That's what's up, man. Well, shit, y'all be on the lookout for Levi Lee, man. It sounds like you coming in fucking shooting.
hell yeah.
So, I mean, I know I got a show with you. All three of us are actually about to be on it, coming up with Leroy Biggs.
Shout out that show, bro. Y'all need to show up.
March 22nd. We're putting up the pre-sales for the tickets tomorrow. So,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll start. I've already had a lot of people asking about them. Oddjob said he did too. I was like, well, shit. I wasn't going to set the pre-sale up till February 1st, but...
Hell yeah. Well, throw a couple tickets my way, and I'll sell them to the people.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'll definitely be in contact with you. Let's go ahead and spin one more of your songs. Let people hear a little more taste, and then we'll hop over to live. I don't know, Oddjob, if you want to hop over into live too, man, I'll send you the link as well.
No, Oddjob's wife's waiting on him in bed.
Gotcha. Hell yeah. Let's play. I got No Time Like Now. Is that a good one to play, Levi?
Sounds good to me.
Hell yeah.
Down this road's living life so luxury. Running this game, I've been chasing that money, G. I think I'm out my mind, I need some company. Ain't no time like now, so don't stop loving me. Rolling down these roads, living life so luxury. Running this game, I've been chasing that money, G. I think I'm out my mind, I need some company. Ain't no time like now, so don't stop loving me. Ain't no time like right now. If you really ain't about it, you can pipe down. Took a shot of tequila and now we lit now. Partying all night, we can't turn down. We can't turn down. Me and the team are turned up, you know we going straight to the top. Everything that I say is true, man, I won't ever fucking flop. Hey, I am that man on a mission, motherfucker, everybody don't get it twisted. Living my life and they know it's twisted. Hey, don't you get it? Living my life now. Go and seize the moment, go and claim that damn crown. Put in that work till you're laying in the damn ground. Come on, y'all, let's make some more sound. Make some more sound. Slide and put the twang, watch the chain swing. We've been pushing these packs, man, we ain't the same. I pull up with that 4x4 with the muddy water gang. Putting in that work, man, we ain't no lames. Rolling down these roads, living life so luxury. Running this game, I've been chasing that money, G. I think I'm out my mind, I need some company. Ain't no time like now, so don't stop loving me. Rolling down these roads, living life so luxury. Running this game, I've been chasing that money, G. I think I'm out my mind, I need some company. Ain't no time like now, so don't stop loving me. Rolling down these roads, living life so luxury. Running this game, I've been chasing that money, G. I think I'm out my mind, I need some company. Ain't no time like now, so don't stop loving me. Rolling down these roads, living life so luxury. Running this game, I've been chasing that money, G. I think I'm out my mind, I need some company. Ain't no time like now, so don't stop loving me.
That's a whole ass vibe, man. I fuck with that heavy.
Hell yeah,
man. Y'all tap in with Levi Lee, man. Go check out his music. Sounds like he's got a lot of shit coming. Tap in with Oddjob as well. You can find him everywhere as Oddjob right there on the screen. Hickerbilly Short, man. It's been the Billy Bullshit Podcast. We appreciate all y'all. Everybody have a good night.
You too.